Hey guys, Mr. Jalapeno here with another episode of Jalapeno Drywall. And on today's project, I'm going to show you how I repaired this damage here on the drywall. And yes, it was caused by a Cowboy fan. I get a lot of these types of repairs during NFL playoff time, which is good for business. But anyways, first thing you want to do is lay down some plastic and then grab a drywall piece that's a little bit bigger than the damaged area. Go ahead and trace it out, grab a drywall saw and cut the trace line there. You can also try to find the studs and cut to the studs, but I'm going to show you a way where you don't necessarily have to do that. You just have to grab some of these drywall clips. You could get these at Home Depot, and I will also have them in my Amazon storefront and you want to check them out. All you have to do is just secure those clips to the existing drywall, place the drywall you traced onto the clips, and then secure that new drywall to the clips. Make sure you don't put those screws in too deep, you just want a little dimple. And as you can see, there's still some little metal clips sticking out. All you have to do is just bend them up and down and they do come out pretty easy. A piece of wood can also work as backing if you want. I just like these because they don't occupy too much space in my tool bag. And now it's hot mud time. If you want to finish this drywall patch in one day, then I do recommend you use hot mud. All I have to do is just add some water and then make it to the consistency of like sour cream. Then go ahead and pre-fill all the seams around the patch. This is going to help push mud into the seams, that way it doesn't crack. And to strengthen the patch even more, go ahead and apply some fiberfuse tape. You can also use paper or mesh tape. I just like fiberfuse because it's a little bit thinner. Then after you're done applying the tape around the seams, go ahead and mix up another batch of hot mud. But in this case, instead of using the Easy Sand 5, I'm going to be using the Easy Sand 45. The reason for this is because it gives me a little bit more time to work with the hot mud. If this was a smaller patch, then I would use the Easy Sand 5, but since it's a bigger patch, I want more time to work with the mud, so that's why I'm using the 45. And another thing I like about this Easy Sand 5 is that before it completely dries, I could kind of wet sand it in between coats. That way there's going to be a nice smooth surface for my second coat, as you can see here. Just make sure that the first coat is set before applying the second coat. And also don't make it too bumpy. Let that second coat dry for about 45 minutes and then go ahead and grab a rag and wipe the edge around the patch. If you have flat walls, you're pretty much done at that step. All you have to do is paint. But it just wouldn't be a Mr. Jalapeno video without any knockdown texture, so I'm using this Easy Pro texture system. You can also use those texture in a can. I personally don't like them that much, but it's an option. Once you shoot the texture, just let it set for 5 to 10 minutes before you knock it down. I use the magic trowel to knock it down, but you can also use your drywall knife if you want. Once you're done with that step, just let everything dry overnight. And once everything's dry, grab a wet rag and wipe the overspray around the patch. Again, this is going to help blend the patch better to the existing wall. Sand the texture lightly, and now you can prime and paint. If you found any value in this video, don't forget to follow and subscribe. Also, let me know if you would have done this differently. I'm always open to new ideas. And hopefully, maybe the Cowboys win next year. Or maybe not. Go Broncos. Jalapeno Solutions. Boom.